Hi, welcome back to the mentor. So this is data entry project number 14 and we have another PDF file. So basically here is the client instruction, guys. So first I want to read it and then we will start working on it. Okay, so here he's saying that I have PDF containing approximately 520 contact that need to be transferred into the Excel spreadsheet. I have already combined one row in Excel file, as you can example for reference, please check it. Okay, so basically guys, here is the Excel file which the client has been already provided to me. So here you can see he already complete one entry. Okay, so you can see guys, in here is the PDF file. Okay, now your job is to extract collect data from this PDF file and edit into Excel spreadsheet. Here you can see guys. Okay, so I will be showing you two method here for this project. One is to extract data from the PDF file with the help of ChatGPT. Here you can see I just extract this all data from the first page in only around 1 minute. It may be fast guys. Okay, so if you want to work on this project manually, so I know it will take a lot of time because guys, here you can see there are 49 pages. Okay, so there's a lot of data guys. So if we do it manually, I know it's gonna take a lot of time, but there is a trick which you can use, and guys, I'm trying in each video to share with you something new so that you can learn, and whenever you face any kind of scenario on a project, so that you are prepared for it. Okay, so now here guys, so first what you will do, first you will need to open the Excel file, and if you want to work on it manually, you should also know that how I will work on it manually, because it's also very important that you know exactly the work process. Okay, because if you don't know that, how you will be able to work on it with the help of any tool. So first it's very important. So here is the guys state of attendance. Okay, you can see now here first you can see it's mentioned their first name. Okay, you can see Mashal John. Okay, so his first name is Mashal and then second name is John. Okay, then you can see in the title it's mentioned state purchasing director. So here it's already mentioned his title. Okay, then in another account, you can see in account it's mentioned state of Alambia. Okay, you can see it's already mentioned. Then in department it's mentioned Department of Finance. Then in address guys, you can see there are multiple land which already mentioned address 1, address 2. Okay, so here you can see if there is the first line, so you will need to copy it like address 1, division of purchasing, you can see it's mentioned address 1, just copy it. Okay, and then paste it here. Then address number 2, you can see 100 Union Street 192. Okay, so here you can see it's already mentioned here. Okay, then again you can see, let me show you what is next. So here you can see their city name is also mentioned here guys. You can see their city name. Okay, and then state name is also mentioned AL, and then below you can see their zip code. Okay, and then their phone number you can see is also mentioned here, then their email address. Okay, so the one entry is already done by client, so just for a reference so that we know exactly how to work on this project. Okay, so if you want to work on it manually, so first guys, here you can see we will just copy, we will just tab the first name here. Okay, so this is their name guys. Okay, so this is their first name then last name. Okay, and then let me show you once again here. Okay, so here you can see in the title guys, it's already mentioned manager. Okay, so here it's they mentioned the state purchasing director because it was this entry, but now we are working on this one. Okay, so in the and then you can see in the title it's mentioned manager, and then account it's mentioned state of Arkness. Okay, and then department you can see office state approximate. Okay, and then in address guys, you can see address is also mentioned here. Okay, and then second address line. Okay, and then here you can see it's also mentioned their state city name. Okay, Little Rock, and then their state AR, okay, and then zip code 72201, and then their phone number, and then their email address. Okay, so this is the process. Okay guys, so when you done then you will need to copy this one, okay, as their first name. Let me also guys zoom it so that you can understand the complete process. Then we will learn how to collect this data with the help of ChatGPT. Okay, so just let me show you the last one also. You can see guys, this is their first name, this is last name, then this one is their title name, okay, state of purchasing manager, then account name, state of Colombia, then you can see department, okay, department of personal administration, and then the address one, you can see you will need to type this one, okay, and then below down you can see if they don't have mentioned their line the second address you have, okay, so then you can skip it and you can directly, for example, if you just look at here, they only mention one address line, okay, so you will need to copy this address line, okay, so when you copy it, then you will need to paste it here. Let me show you guys, okay, you will need to paste it here, okay, and then below the address number 10 you will don't need to type anything, okay, you can leave it as, and then you can see their city name, so you will need to copy this one, okay, and then state CO, then zip code, then contact number, and then email address. Okay, so this is very simple task guys, I hope you already understand. So when you just do few enter, you will completely understand, okay, so then you will need to copy the first second name, then their title name, then you can see their accounting name, okay, then address name, okay, so if you just go down here you can see their complete address, okay, then room number, then everything is already guys mentioned here. So it's very simple process, I hope you already understand. Now let me show you guys. So if you want to do it manually, you can also do it, because you will but in the beginning I will recommend you to work on this manually, try to do some practice on it so that you learn exactly, because sometimes guys you will get some projects so which will be you will be not able to automatically do it, use any tool to convert the data for you, then you will need to type it manually, okay. So if you have experience, so then for you it will be easy when you get any type of project. So that's why first I will recommend you to use the first method, try to work on this project manually, okay. So I hope you already understand the whole process. Here you will need to first write the first name, last name, then title, account, then department, address 1, okay, and then you will need to type address 2 if it's available. If it's not available, then you can leave this, okay. Then you will need to type city, then state, zip, phone number, and email, okay. So you will need to type all this information in Excel, okay, and then you will need to start practice on this project, okay. So first I will recommend you to work on this practically, manually, okay, and then I will be showing you another way you can also use this way too, okay. So you will need to open the ChatGPT, okay. I'm using the free version guys, so you can also use free version. If you have the premium one, that's perfect as well, be too much good, okay. So then you will need to use the simple command, okay. So here you can see I have just provide the simple prompt to the ChatGPT. I have just mentioned here I will provide data copy from PDF, okay. So you already know that guys, here is the PDF file, okay. So I have just copied data from here, okay, and I'm just giving command to the ChatGPT, and then I'm saying that please help me separate and organize it in Excel table with the following column, okay. So here is the following column which the client provided to me. So I have already copied this data from here, from here guys, okay. You can see I just copy this, okay, the first row, and then I just paste it here, okay, or with the first line, okay. Here you can see. So if I just go down here, you can see this is the simple prompt which I type here, okay. So you can also type it if you want, but you can also take a screenshot from this, and you can save it yourself, and then you can also take benefit from that one too, okay. So here guys, you can say it's saying sure you can paste the data here, and I will help you to organize it in a specific column from an Excel table, okay. So here is guys the data you can see I have provided. So what I did guys, so I just come here, okay, let me show you. I just come here, okay, to this sheet, and here I just copy the data guys, okay. Let me show you how I copy the data. Sorry, let me go down. Okay, just go down. Here you can see guys, we are now in the page number 1. Okay, so I just start data and I just copy data from here. Okay, so sometime you may be facing a little bit issue guys when you are copying the data, but it's okay, no problem. We will still try to copy the data. Okay, so we will just go down, okay. You will need to check everything. Okay, so first you will need guys to copy the first page data. Okay, because we are using the free version, so if you are using the free version, it will be good if you just do a little bit work with the ChatGPT, because if you copy all of them, so I don't think so it will work. Okay, because we are using the free version, so free version is not capable to give you all that data. Okay, now guys, you are seeing that you can see we have just select some data, but some data are still missing. Okay, so to select this data guys, you will need to hold the control button on your keyboard. Okay, so if you just hold it, okay, and then you will need to copy the data again. Okay, you can see. Now let's go down. Okay, go down guys, and now click the below button on your keyboard. So if you can also use. Okay, so if you just go down, now you can see all the data is guys now selected. Okay, so this is very important step guys. You will need to check and verify that if there's any data is missing, you will need to check the data. Okay, you will need to select the data, because if you miss any data, so the ChatGPT will not be able to provide the data for you guys. Okay, so now you can see I have select all the data from the page number 1. Okay, now you can see guys, all the data has been selected. So now I will simply copy the data. Okay, and now what you will need to do guys, so the first thing is guys, you will need you will need to open the ChatGPT. Okay, I mean new chart. Okay, you will need to open new chart, and then you will provide the simple command to the ChatGPT. Okay, you can see, so when you provide the simple command to the ChatGPT, here the ChatGPT will tell you this, I'm sure you can paste the data and I will organize it in the specific column for an Excel table. Okay, then you will paste the data here and you will click enter. Okay, so when you click enter guys, in the below you can see I have pasted the whole data here. You can see. Okay, all data has been already I have pasted here. Now then the ChatGPT provide me this table guys. Now you can see he already provided me all the data guys. You can see, so when the ChatGPT provide all the data, then you will need to go down. Okay, and you will need to select all the data as I selected here. You can see, so when you select the data, then you will need to click here and you will need to copy it. Okay, so when you copy it guys, then you will need to open the Excel sheet. Okay, so when you open the Excel sheet, you will need to create a new sheet here. Okay, now you can see I am in the sheet number 2. So if I just click on sheet number 2, I have already just did a demo here. You can see this data is also mentioned, so I will just remove this one. Okay, I will just remove this sheet 3, and now I will paste the data here guys. So you will need to click here. So when you click here guys, now you can see it's mentioned paste, keep sourcing formatting, and here you can see it's match destination formatting. Okay, so you will need to click here. Okay, so when you click here guys, now you can see we got all the result here. Okay, so it's very simple. Now guys, you don't need to do any kind of changing here. Okay, you don't need to do any kind of changing until you complete the whole project. Okay, so you will need to go back again and you will need to copy now page number 2. Okay, so we already done the page number 1. Now we need to go to the page number 2. Okay, so I will just go down. Okay, now you can see guys, we are now in the page number 2. Okay, so I will simply just copy this data. Now you can see guys, so I will just simply copy. Okay, just go down guys. Okay, go down. You will need to select all the data guys. You don't need to leave anything. Okay, so now you can see I have already select the all data in the page number 2. Okay, you can see guys, so now you will need to copy this data. Okay, just copy it and then again go to the ChatGPT. Okay, and here if I just paste it, okay, Okay, and then click here. Okay, and then wait a second. Now you will see guys, it will automatically convert this data. Here is the additional data organized into the same Excel format. Okay, now you can see guys, the ChatGPT is working for us and it's already converting the data for us. And why I'm doing this guys, why I'm not selecting all the data and pasting here, I can do that guys, but remember we are using the free version, and free version can't do a lot of work for you, so you will need to do a little bit. Okay, you can also select two pages together and you can paste it here, so it will also work for you. Okay, so when you guys the work is done, then again you will need to select all the data as I'm selecting. Okay, so I will just go, okay, go further, okay, and then I will just come to this end. Okay, now you can see we are in this page. Okay, so I will simply click here, okay, and I will copy data from this page to now. Okay, now you can see we have select all data from page number 2. Okay, because we already copied the data from page number 1, now we are in the page number 2. So now you will come here again guys, and now you will need to click here again. Okay, so when you click here, now you can see it's mentioned here keep destination format. So if you just click here guys, now you can see all the data has been pasted in the same format. Okay, and there is nothing change here. Okay, now you can see, now you can do only one thing guys, you can just delete this row. Okay, so if you just delete this row, okay, yeah, you can leave it it is, but if you want to delete it, it will be better, so just delete it. Okay, now you can see all the data guys in the same format. Okay, so you don't need to change this format until you complete the whole project. Okay, so when you complete the project, then you will need to check everything. If there is any kind of issue, then you will need to look at, and then you will need to change it. Maybe there's a ChatGPT AI program, maybe it can just make some kind of mistake. Maybe if you just look at here, let's see, they have just provide they have just mentioned the contact number here. Okay, you can see the contact number is not available, email number is available here. Okay, so you will need to go and you will need to check. Okay, so this is the profile guy, Jerry Young. Okay, so if I just go and look at to the page number 1, and if their contact number is available, okay, then I will need to copy and paste the contact number here. So guys, now you can see this is the Jerry Young. Okay, let me see, you can see it's a number 2 Jerry Young. Okay, and here you can see their contact number is not available guys. Okay, so if I also just check here Jerry Young, their contact number is also not available. So that's very good guys. If there's anything miss here in this spreadsheet, in this PDF file, so then the ChatGPT will not collect the data because it will not be available. So if it's not available, then ChatGPT will also leave it is. Okay, and you will also need to leave it is. Okay, so that's very good guys. So you will need to also just check everything if there is anything missing, so you will need to verify it. Okay, and you can also just change this color, and you can do bold and whatever formatting you want, you can do it. It's very simple. So you will need to use the simple formula, which I hope you already understand. You can see we already complete 25 entries in a very few seconds. And I also know that guys, if you are doing this work manually, so I know we will be only able to do just 5 to 6 entry yet. Okay, but in the meanwhile you can see we already complete 25 entry. So whenever you get any PDF file, any data entry project, so if you want to do it manually, you can do it. If you want to use ChatGPT, you can also use ChatGPT. And there are guys multiple ways that you can convert any PDF file into Excel or any other. You can also use Python. It will convert all the data for you free of cost, but if you just know simple coding. Okay, so if you guys also want to know about how to use a Python without any coding, because the ChatGPT will help you to write a code for you. You will don't need to write any code. You will just need to provide a simple command to the ChatGPT and it will automatically write code for you. So if you also want to learn these things, please let me know in the comment. So in the future we'll also make video on this topic too, but if you are interested and you want to know. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I will provide you this PDF link in the video description, so just download it and just practice on it, okay? And also create a portfolio for yourself, and we will be seeing you in the next video. See you. Thank you so much.